This is Victor from Southern Keto, and this is another Keto in the Car. Today I want to talk about keto versus carnivore and which one's right for you. There's been a lot of debate over this. There's a lot of division within the community, which I feel is a little unnecessary, honestly. Because ideally, we're both wanting the same goal. We want people to be healthy. So why is there such a big debate? Well, some of it's agenda-based. I don't really have an agenda right now because this is not what I do full-time for a living. I just do this to try to give back and teach people about what has helped me so much in my life. And I won't get into that here, but if you want to know my story, go back to my first Keto in the Car video after you watch this one. And you'll know my why. And you'll know why I want to help people succeed in this journey. Now, some people honestly believe that carnivore is better than keto, or keto is better than carnivore. But I think both of them have their place depending on the person. And on these Keto in the Car, I'm talking a lot about mindset. Because I believe that your health starts in the kitchen, but the change begins in your mind. If your mindset's not right, and your why is not big enough, then neither one of them is going to be right for you. But if your mindset's right, and your why is big enough, then you're going to fall into one of these two categories most likely. So let me start with carnivore. Why would carnivore be better? Well, I believe that if you have really, really serious health conditions and you need the absolute fastest way to fix them, and you've got the mindset to where you can be pretty restricted on your diet, then I believe carnivore is the best way. Do I do carnivore? No. Not strict carnivore. Now, I'll do what I call Keto 2.0, which I've got a video about, and I'll try to remember to link it up above, where a couple days a week, it'll be a little more carnivore. But when I started doing keto, I would say it was mostly really carnivore. As far as I did do a lot of meat. And I developed a lot of standard American diet type recipes. But it was meat heavy, fatty meat heavy. But I think if you have any serious conditions that you're trying to get rid of, if you're trying to reverse diabetes, if you're trying to lose weight absolutely as quickly as possible, or any of dozens of other conditions that keto and carnivore help, then I think that's a good choice. Here's what you got to ask yourself. Am I good with basically eating just meat and a little bit of fat? There's only so many ways to cook a steak. And you can use some egg white powders, and you can make a lot of different things. I do keto, and I do the carnivore mashed potatoes, and they're delicious. And you can get some variety in the carnivore diet, but to really nail it down to like a really therapeutic diet, you've got to really restrict what you eat. You've got to almost be in the zone to where you just forget about everything that you've learned before, and you just zone in on just eating those foods. And what are the foods on a carnivore diet? You're going to be doing beef, butter, bacon, eggs. I would say some healthy fish, although a lot of people would disagree with that. But you're not going to do any vegetables. You're not going to do any sweets. But you are going to get great results from it. I will say that. I've seen a lot of people get a lot of great results. On the other hand, I've also seen a lot of people, including myself, get some great results on keto. So why should you do keto instead of carnivore? Well, like I just said, if you like variety in your food, you want to be able to eat basically what you've been eating all along, just modified, then the keto diet's right for you. It's going to be initially a high-fat, moderate protein, low-carb diet that you can tweak a little if you like more protein, or you like to eat vegetables, salads, things like that. There's a lot of debate about the vegetables and the oxalates and things like that. Which is another good thing about carnivore. If you have some food allergies and you don't know exactly what they are, do carnivore for a little while and then start adding some things back in. And then you'll know what you're allergic to. But to me, the keto diet is the best way to completely change your life without having to be restricted. Now sure, there's restrictions. You're not going to be eating sugar. You're not going to eat rice. You're not going to eat pasta. But what you can eat is a lot of the substitutes for those things. And I'll show you how to do that in my recipe videos. So if you're used to the standard American diet and you don't want to change because you love the foods that you've gotten used to over the past 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, then keto is good for you. In the last video I made, I talked about the keto desserts and the keto sweet snacks. I have those. Now, another thing to consider is keto still working for you? If you're able to get to your goal weight or the health goals you're trying to achieve, and you can do it with keto, then why not? Why be restricted? But if you get to a sticking point and you can't seem to get past it, and maybe there's something that you're allergic to that you don't know about, and you may need to slowly transition into more of a carnivore type elimination diet. So if you've got some additional weight that you want to lose, or a stubborn health condition that just doesn't seem to go away with keto, then slowly transition down to a carnivore diet for a little while and see if there might be some things that you're allergic to that you didn't know about. Myself, I haven't found any vegetables that I'm allergic to, but then again, some people do. Some people find they can't do tomatoes, any of those nightshade vegetables. Some people might be allergic to the oxalates and spinach. Depends on how sensitive you are. You also may find that if you switch to carnivore for a little bit, that kind of goes away. And by adding back some things slowly, you might fix that. I think one of the biggest things that would help, whether you're doing keto or carnivore, is to mix in intermittent fasting. But like, I watch some of these carnivore videos because I love watching YouTube. I love it. But I watch some of these carnivore videos and I'm like, man, how do they keep eating the same thing day after day after day? I mean, it really takes a special person to do that. And if you're that special person, hey, more power to you. You're a better person than I am. I need to have my chicken Alfredo. I need to have my keto Reese's peanut butter cups. You know what I'm saying? It's just, to me, it's just a different mindset. If you can be carnivore and be happy, but I mean, some of those people, I mean, they look absolutely miserable. And one thing I try to do in my videos, and maybe not these keto in the car, these are kind of more serious because I really want to put some information out there in these, but I try to have fun with my videos. If you didn't see my $1.25 steak video, I'm going to put a link to it up there so you can check it out. And maybe you don't think it's funny. I mean, I crack myself up a lot of times, so maybe it wasn't that funny, but I try to have fun with it anyway. So to me, I've never felt better than when I'm on a keto diet in my life. I mean, the best times in my life when I felt the best are when I'm on a keto diet, or even before I knew it was keto diet, which I talked about in my first Keto in the Car video. And so I have fun. I mean, why go through life and be miserable when you can go through life and eat the foods you enjoy and be happy? I mean, I want to be happy. I mean, I was always kind of the class clown, and, you know, I just like to have fun. I like to have a good time. And so I hope that shows in some of my videos. And I believe that if you found my channel and you've watched all my recipe videos and you're watching these, that you like that too. Or you want to be watching me. So I'm going to cut up a little bit. Now my earlier videos, not so much. They were a little more boring because I wasn't trying to put myself out there like that. But now I feel a little more comfortable. I mean, it's kind of hard staring at the camera and being yourself. But hopefully that's a good thing. I kind of think so. But now that's all I can do is be me. And I'm going to have fun doing it. But man, some of them look so miserable. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all know some of the ones I'm talking about. So, anyway, it's keto. Anyway, back to the point. Is keto or carnivore right for me? And it does all depend on your goals, but I'll say I would definitely try keto first. Unless, like I said in the beginning of the video, you got some serious health conditions or you just enjoy eating the same thing every day. I would definitely try keto first and see how that works for you. It's worked out great for me. It's worked out great for a lot of people that I know. And I really think it helps you stick to the lifestyle, reach all your goals. And I think there's very few people that actually need to go carnivore. But there is a percentage of people that do. But it seems like there's been a real push for carnivore lately. So I want to try to bring some awareness back to how you can eat foods that you enjoy and recipes that you enjoy and foods that you've grown up with and not have to restrict yourself. Not have to be under a set of guidelines so tight that you're miserable. Because you don't need to be miserable. Life's short. Be happy. And be happy eating foods that you like and foods that make you happy. Just a healthier version of them. I hope this helped answer some of your questions. And if you got any specific questions, please leave me a comment down there and I'll answer them. I read all my comments. I love reading the comments. And if this brought you any value at all, helped answer your questions, please like the video and subscribe if you're not already. I got a lot of these Keto in the Car coming. I've got a lot of ideas for them. I'm going to try to do one a week, if at all possible. This is the time of year when my regular business is a little slower, so I've had a lot of time to record some videos. I'm going to do my best to find the time to keep that going. That's my goal. So I'm trying to put out a video every Saturday, Tuesday, and Thursday. So my Tuesday videos are going to be my recipe videos. My Thursdays are going to be either kind of a general food video dealing with keto, maybe a funny video. And then I'm going to try to do these Keto in the Car videos every Saturday. So if you've got any topics that you want me to talk about or get my opinion on, leave me a comment about that. And I'll do my best to do a Keto in the Car just for you. I really appreciate y'all taking the time out of your day to watch. Hope this brings you some value and maybe answer some questions about keto or carnivore. And I hope you have a great day. and I'll see you in the next video.